What up, everybody?
Hold on, everyone.
So, I just got done watching 24 Yup. So I thought I'd go live. And I'm actually kind of jealous of his beard. He's got a pretty decent looking beard. Like, it didn't start out that way, obviously. No, none of them do, but right now his beard is looking pretty good. Yeah. So, how's everybody's Sunday? I'm gonna apologize in advance. My kids are kind of hit or miss as far as craziness goes today. So, yeah. Mama's working on some yarn. I don't know if you can hear her. What do you call that thing, babe? Hello? Yeah, it's pretty noisy over there. She can't even hear me talking right now. Heck yeah. Andy, James, I think I seen Corey. What's up?
What's up?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to be working on this thing. And I think I'm going to... Lyle, what's up, dude? I think I am going to fire up my hot glue skills. I don't like using hot glue for a lot of stuff. Because a lot of times if you don't do it right, it gets all stringy and then you end up with a bunch of snot all over your rig. But it's a quick and easy way to attach shit to your truck. Because I need to attach this, and the only way I can think of doing so is hot glue. Thankfully, the back of the cab, this being die cast, is plastic. So I'm hoping the hot glue will adhere to the plastic. So yeah. Gotta get my hot glue gun. Yeah, I got a blue one somewhere. You have the red one, I think. I don't know what happened to it. Do you know where the hot glue went? Well, I might not be doing the hot glue. I know it's around here somewhere because I used it on Alex's truck. I had to glue the front bumper on.
Well,
No, buddy, not right now. I don't think you need any more sugar in your system.
think hot glue is gonna hold it?
Yeah, I kind of scuffed up the plastic a little bit on the back of the cab right there. So I'm hoping it will grab a hold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be good, I guess. I'm always trying to think of more permanent ways to make sure stuff's attached, so I've got my little pin drill.
Oh yeah. See, I've been looking at it, and there's like the front leg of the roll bar that you're supposed to screw to the C10. It's spaced out a good like 2 mils from the back of the cab, so I don't want to just run a screw through it. Which is what I've done before on my Fords that I've done. So yeah, I think hot glue is just the best way to go.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And like I said, it's quick.
Yeah.
But now I just gotta find a hot glue gun.
Yeah. Always trying to remember to put the hot glue gun back in my wife's little craft bag. So I
Yeah,
know it
like
is.
that is key right there. Because if I borrow Mama's, like I have to make sure I put, or else she'll get really upset if she goes to use it and can't find it.
Yeah.
No. Enough. You want to go to your room? Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know what I did with my blue one.
No telling.
Oh, my skizzers I've been looking for.
Daddy, I drive this.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Andy, that thing has come in handy quite a bit. A lot more than I ever expected it to, honestly.
Yeah. No idea what I did there. I probably should have looked for it before I started the stream.
Well, that probably would have been best, especially if you knew exactly what you was going to do before you started.
Right. And it's officially a party. We have. See, I don't think me and you count for the viewing people right now. So there's 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 people
Yeah.
in the same quote unquote room.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to count me as a viewer right now because I went straight through the StreamYard text message.
Yeah.
I didn't even open up YouTube.
Yeah. Mike, what's up? Andy. And Mermaid's Adventure. Hello. That's a interesting name. Only if you log into another account. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. What did I do with that thing? Do you know where the red one is, babe? What? I thought you used it. All right, let's go on a journey, guys. Let's see if we can find a hot glue gun. Shh, be very, very quiet. We're hunting hot glue guns.
Yeah.
No, she did not.
She doesn't need her water?
Oh, no, she didn't get her water. She needs her water.
Water?
No, I put it in the water. Hot glue gun, hot glue gun. Where, oh, where is the hot glue gun? Yeah, so if you count my RGT Defender mini crawler thing I have, and you count my Red Cat Scout, and you count the kids' trucks, which they each have 2. I'm pretty positive I'm back up to like 40, 41, 42 mini crawlers now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm still nowhere near that. Counting my wife's and my kids, I've only got 11.
That's still quite a few.
Yeah. I was shocked to see double digits at all in the first year.
Yeah. I could have swore I just seen that thing.
Mike
the
asked
other
how
day.
many are die cast.
Like, oh, she found one. Like half of them. I think like 15 to 20 of them are die casts. Yeah. Well, that's counting my ripper too, because it's still all aluminum. So
Yeah.
I guess it's not really die cast like that pop metal stuff, but yeah. All right. So hot glue gun. Oh, so you know what I decided to do?
What's that?
Like just now. You know how I took the bed out of the back of this?
Yeah.
I figured, seeing as how it's got that open part for the tailgate,
Yeah.
that is the perfect hot glue gun holder. So it's not dripping all over my bench like it normally does.
Okay, so what? Now,
Yeah.
Now I need to get to my plug. If the lights go out, call 911. Oh, this is kind of a pain. Okay, I need to relocate this plug. There we go. Got it.
And that's good.
Where's the TV remote? I don't know what I did with it.
I need to bring you to the vet. Come on.
Redneck, what's up? I think we got a couple of people that popped in from 24 Yups live stream.
Yeah.
Max Paul, what's up? Jeremy T in the house. Heck yeah. All the usuals.
That's nice.
I think
Mommy's gonna put on the
I might have to take the body off to do this correctly.
Probably.
And that's not really an easy task.
Redneck said what woke him up was you talking about hot gluing something, so he can come on here and say hot glue loves you.
Right here.
No, this one I can't think. One is gonna-
Whoa. Oh yeah. It's not as hard to take off as I thought. Just 2 screws.
That's nice.
We're gonna lay down.
Good turnout last night for waffle. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. I was watching. I was just kind of quiet.
We're gonna lay down. Or you can go back in your corner.
He itchy.
Floyd.
Shut it.
Hush. Get. All right. Body off. Hot glue doing its hot glue gun doing its thing. I like to wait until it's like super hot, like almost like you would think you'd see smoke, but you really can't. Because then it just flows out really nice, you know?
Yeah.
What is it?
Doug V's asking if Smee had surgery today.
I don't know. I haven't heard hide nor hair of him since yesterday, and the last he said he had to do some MRIs before he could have surgery. So I'm thinking maybe yesterday after I spoke with him, maybe he got some done. But yeah, I'm not really quite sure. Oh, I didn't let it heat up long enough. Now I got strings all over the place. So what? Am I basically giving my truck a blowjob right now?
I don't even want to be part of that thought process coming out of your head.
Heck yeah. Now I just gotta clean up the strings. It flowed out really good though, so it was borderline hot enough, borderline not hot enough because I still got a bunch of snot all over.
Yeah, well, you can probably clean it up with a little X-Acto knife, huh?
Yeah, it's actually coming off pretty good on my finger.
Gotcha. RC athlete said, just blow on the box, not the exhaust.
Heck yeah, look at that. You can't even really see the hot glue on camera. Freaking cool. Love it. So this guy's actually was a chrome roll bar. And I told Skevy to paint it for me. So he did. And I told him to try to leave the faces of them chrome, and look at how good that turned out.
Yeah.
All he did was just put one piece of tape across the front of them. Hammer down time. It was freaking cool. And it turned out so good. That's why I'm kind of hoping I can find a chrome grill for this C10.
Banana?
Because then I'll do the same thing. I'll tape off some spots on it, spray it black, and then it's a two-tone grill, black with chrome accents. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's Jim. Oh, I forgot to put the link in the chat.
I would have figured you would have texted that to him first.
I got sidetracked with the kids and doing the thumbnail thing. I freaking totally forgot. There we go. Heck yeah. All right. I think I can turn the glue gun off.
Yeah.
Banana bread. Ooh, you're gonna make chocolate chip banana bread? That's where it's at.
Oh yeah, I know. Every couple of weeks, that's what my wife does: is make the chocolate chip banana bread, and then the chocolate bread, and every so often it's jalapeno cheese bread.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
get to over 200 pounds for nothing.
So I'm kind of thinking. I'm gonna put an antenna on this right now. Because if you look closely, it's gonna be super easy. Because that way here,
You need a
right up next to the door, right there, way in that corner, there's a little hole. And that is actually for the plastic one that they have on there that broke off. So now I'm going to put a metal one on.
That's nice.
You can peel it. I cut it so you can peel it off.
Is that TV kind of loud?
I'm not sure. I do hear background noise. I just didn't know if it was the kids or your wife or.
Yes, you can. Okay. So use the thing to help you. But yes, you can.
I knew it was going to be like this. That's why I was kind of hesitant, but whatever. It's all good.
You can peel your own orange. So we go.
It's life.
Come on. Cut it.
Right.
Put your finger where it's cut. Peel the peel off.
If nobody's used to having background noise from a wife and kids and just daily life behind them, then
Yeah.
that's all good.
Alrighty. Betcha if I do this. Bring this down to there. That looks better. I know you probably can't hear me as well, but I'm closer, so it should cut down.
You sound all crackly now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Mike's saying crackle, crackle.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. I do hear your TV clearer now, though. But
Yeah. Okay, now I need a super tiny drill bit. Oh, guess what else I kind of discovered on my own? I'm sure other people have done it. But you know how when you get these super, super tiny drill bits?
uh-huh.
Give me my drill bit. It's so tiny I can't even pick it up out of my drawer.
Yeah, like these.
Yeah. So if you take the collar out of your hand drill, put this in the collar and then the collar into your power drill. Molding. I've done it. I've done it on multiple occasions.
Those bits are so tiny, I'd rather just use them as hand drill bits because I will snap them trying to put them into even a little tiny power drill.
Yeah, you definitely got to be a little precise, a lot more precise with the tiny drill bits.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they go much smaller than that, but the smallest one I have is a 0.6 millimeter.
Oh.
Next is Nadal who sent you a message from prison.
Oh, I think I am going to have to do this by hand because I don't think my drill is going to fit in that tiny area.
Don't worry. It's out of there. It's a maximum security. Yes, well, yes.
And what are you trying to drill now?
That hole that I was pointing out, I'm going to drill a hole through it so I can slide the metal one in it. And I'm using a small enough drill bit where I'm hoping it'll kind of wedge itself in there when I insert it into the hole.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was super easy.
The rest of it that broke just fell out as soon as you pushed on it?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Look at, I gotta trim it, but.
Nice.
Too cool. And I don't think I'm even gonna have to alter this because I think if I turn this bracket around so it goes upward instead of down, I can screw it into that screw right there by the door and it will hold it in place.
Okay.
That TV is pretty loud.
It's a long time. So,
Max Paul, Super.
are you gonna see the side of car?
Ugh, that's really loud. Kids aren't even watching it.
Hmm?
The kids aren't even watching it.
A banana? What's a banana doing at the park? What's a banana?
Oh, that was really tight. I can't believe I got that. Oh, I'm gonna have to put the bracket on first. See here, Danny. Good kid. Damn. Oh, come on, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. 67 sun is coming out. Yeah, it's still pretty kind of gloomy here. I don't know what temperature it is, but it's pretty warm. But it's all overcasty and gloomy and do do do. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. Oh,
What happened?
yeah, okay. Squinky's calling. Send him the link. Maybe he'll jump on.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Sit out here and watch a movie then. What?
Heyo. There, Jim.
What's up?
What's going on, Jim?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Just a little lazy day so far.
Yep. That's why it took me so long to get on. I was just sitting with the dogs.
Okay, I'm working on an antenna on my C10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen you were doing that. What'd you put in there?
It's literally one of the Endura antennas.
What's up, David? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I mounted it to the side in there,
Hi,
stuck
Lyle.
it up through a hole.
He called me beardless. Yeah, I
But
seen you
now-
were clearing that hole so you could put it in there.
Yeah, freaking works good. Now I gotta decide. So now, on a typical truck, the antenna stands up above the cab, probably like less than a foot, right?
Oh yeah, the antenna
Yeah.
is only about 3 inches, maybe 4 or 5 at most above the cab.
Yeah.
Just like a mill or two would probably be great.
Dude, you look all cleaned up now.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man, dude, you're looking good now. You don't got all the black all over your face. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm all cleaned up. I'm a lot better.
Nice, dude.
I'm in better
Hey,
spirits.
there's Jason Earl. What's up?
Still in a lot of pain.
No, I don't hurt as bad. I went and got my MRI today, so now like all I got to do is wait for surgery.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'm getting
Good to see you feeling better.
I'm getting a lot more mobility back.
That's good.
Welcome to the show, Bogar and the Mermaid's Adventure. We'll just call you B&M. Johnny Hot Shoe Joe.
Look at it. Look at it.
I just put the antenna on.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah. That's badass.
it's metal, so it won't break.
Paul said, awesome to see you, Schmink.
Thanks, guys. I miss y'all.
Denny said, good news.
Yeah, I
Paul
miss
said, glad to see you.
Glad to see all of you. I missed you
Paul
guys.
said, nice, Jay.
I'm trying to keep. Yeah, we'll keep that fucking bunch of shit coming out.
Paul
My
said,
neck.
awesome to see you, Schmink.
Hell yeah.
Bogar said, hello, Schmink.
What up, Bogart? Get all that.
Borgar, sorry, Borgar.
That
Borgar and
just
the
gives
Mermaid.
it so much more personality. Just that simple little freaking antenna sticking up there.
Yeah.
So cool.
Mike said, get well soon.
Mike,
Mike Boyle, he comes out here, get
Okay.
traction.
I really wish I had my grinder.
They ride down to Caleb's.
I freaking totally forgot to grab, and I set it right out in the open too. So when me and Kevin walked upstairs, we'd see it. Nope.
James said, looks awesome. Jay.
Heck yeah.
Borgar
Oh, yeah.
wishes you a speedy and full recover.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Doing good.
Dude. I'm actually toying with the idea of putting some different shocks on this thing.
Earl says, any hot nurses?
Oh, like all of them, probably. I asked him that before, and I couldn't remember what he said, but I think he said all of them.
All of them.
Huh. When I was in the hospital, there weren't none of them.
He's down in Florida where everybody likes to party, so he's gonna have a lot more hot nurses than probably most of the country.
I don't know. I married a hot nurse, so.
And he got him some heavyweight steering knuckles for the X15s from Mofo. Awesome.
He said I married a hot nurse.
Yeah. Earl says, tell him you need a sponge bath.
There's
They just gave me one, bro. They just gave me a
There's a-
sponge bath.
there's
all
a
my
decent size. Sorry,
Good.
I'm getting kind of laggy. There's a decent size hang up marrying a nurse because like every little scratch or cut or anything that you get, like being a blue collar worker, it's like nonstop. Like I just got that one the other day, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do this." I was like,
No,
"No,
I
I don't. It's fine."
Anyway.
and then the kids will get hurt. I'm like, "Oh, they'll be fine. Are they bleeding? Nope,
Right.
they're not bleeding. They'll be fine." And she's like, "Oh."
Well, you gotta
I'm
do that.
exaggerating
My
a
wife
little
used
bit,
to
but
be
you
like
guys
that.
get
She
my
got
point.
over it.
I said, you don't need a Band-Aid for that.
You got to do that with kids, though, because I mean, tell them, is it broke, bleeding, or missing? If it's all no, get your ass back outside and go play.
Exactly.
Is it bleeding? Is it changing color? You're good.
Got hit with a rock in the head when I was a kid, and I came racing home and got to the house, and my ma wouldn't let me in the door. She just handed me a towel. She's like,
Now we know where he got the
"You had
nickname.
blood
He got
gushing
smacked-
all over."
Now we know where he got the nickname. He got smacked with a rock and was outside howling like a wolf.
Nope. They were throwing rocks up in the air to land in the stream, and they were splashing and shit. Well, I was on one side, my buddy was on the other.
Oh, and you got
And
smacked.
he threw one up, and he's like, "Look out!" Because I was kneeling down tying my shoe. He goes, "Look out!" So I moved over. Whack!
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Me.
just think, redneck. If that hadn't
Where's
happened,
Jimmy
I'd have
Jimmy?
probably been a genius.
Cool. I thought you did. I just wanted to make sure. I thought you
Well,
did.
more of a genius.
I'm all set too, dude. Thanks.
Stone Jim time again. James said his sister did the same thing to him.
Oh, they brought me my food. It's all the way over there.
Thanks, redneck. Yeah, his cousin did it to him, he says.
Damn.
What, did your cousin throw it up or just throw it directly at you?
Directly at him.
Directly, he says, yeah. Yeah, that'd have been my cousin. My cousins were like, well, my cousins were like, what, 12 and 16 years older than me, so they'd just pick me up and throw me.
Oh yeah.
You got in trouble because you punched him because he threw a rock at you. Did he get in trouble for throwing a rock at you?
Heck yeah.
My parents were good about
Thompson,
that. If I hit somebody, they were on my side about it every time. I got in a lot of fights when I was a kid.
I didn't see Thompson pop in.
He's been here. Redneck was older, so he threw a rock.
Hell yeah.
Biscuit.
Somebody, I can't remember who it was. I was checking stuff, and they already have their whole Patreon and 5th year anniversary stuff all together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Had the chassis all together, the
See,
brass
that's
axles
what I-
on there.
That's what I thought. There is actually 2 different packages. There's the Patreon package and the 5-year package, right?
Yeah, the Patreon. This is the Patreon chassis.
Yeah.
The skull. I think it looks like a skull. But yeah, in the 5-year, there's the retro ugly AF in titanium, and then the new C1 chassis, plus the brass axles and the UPWs with the brass rim
Yeah.
or rings, and what else was into the cup, and I can't remember what else was in that.
I really hope Nick can find a
Catch you
hardware
later,
kit for
Lyle.
my extensions.
Lyle checking out. He said, "Have a good evening."
See you,
Have a
Lyle.
good evening.
I
Okay,
can't
So,
I can't
we'll
wait
have
to
a
get
good
out of
one.
here.
You have a
I
good one.
can't wait to get out of here so I can go home and get my 5-year anniversary package.
I thought your dad
Oh,
was bringing
yeah,
it up
dude.
there. They won't let it in this hospital. Too toxic.
What?
No, he asked to bring it. I was like, no, because I don't want to misplace anything or leave anything. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh,
So he said he's got it sitting right on my desk.
nice.
So Lyle checking out, Jay. He said, "Have an evening, guys."
I said see ya.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you heard me.
Yeah.
Borgar's asking for the link for the
Who?
Mofo online shop. If nobody gives you the link,
MofoRC.com.
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 I'll go get it. I might drop off, but I'll go get it.
Mofo.
There it is. James did it. James has got it, Jay. Oh, he's froze.
Okay.
There's Glenn. How you doing, Glenn? Glenn said, "How are you doing, Schmick?"
Hanging in there, Glenn. I'm hanging in there, Bubba. I'm alive. Lucky to be alive. But I'm
Yes.
alive.
Yes.
Earl's
That
going
is
back
correct.
outside to run the Capra. He'll be listening. Well, have fun, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. What do I do with that screw?
So, are you a longtime watcher, Borgar, or did you just stumble upon us? I hadn't seen your name in the chat before.
I've seen them before.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Because you can't forget the part of the name where it says mermaid.
The Mermaid's Adventure, yeah.
Yeah.
Borgar and the Mermaid's Adventure. That just sounds like, like something in the genre of like a Conan story.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember seeing them on my lives, but I've definitely seen that name before.
He's been watching for a long time. Cool.
Yeah,
Good
that's
to
what I
hear.
thought.
Glad to see you in the chat, man. Always like to talk to you guys. Can't believe I've missed that name. Like I said, it reminds me of Conan. One of my favorite books. Series of books.
Why is it not playing?
Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt.
What?
Putting this tiny net on my truck.
What are you talking about, Nate? Nate says, why loose pins in the X15s? Huh?
Loose pins.
Or why lose pins? I don't know what he's meaning by pins. What's up, Coffee Cup?
He's talking where the inner axle shaft meets the stub axle. You know, under the hat that holds the pin in place to hold the two pieces.
To hold you talking about for the hexes?
No, right where the shaft comes out of the axle, where it pivots on the knuckle, that pin that's inside the knuckle to hold the stub axle.
I still don't know what.
You mean like
right in there?
you're talking that holds the axle shaft together at the knuckle?
Yeah, right in there.
There's only one Conan, Glenn.
Oh, did you see that they're coming out with a Highlander movie, a new one?
I want nothing to do with anything they put out. Nothing.
Sorry, Jim, if you answered me, I didn't hear you. I was getting on the live. The ones that hold the
Oh.
axle stubs on.
The what?
The ones that hold the axle stubs on.
You're talking in the knuckle.
Yes, sir. Why are they loose? Why do they not make them stay in? Because you know how many
I don't
axle
know.
stubs you're supposed to
I
have,
have no
right?
idea what you're really. I don't know what your problem is,
And
dude.
that hold the axle to the axle stub in the knuckle, inside the knuckle of the axle.
In the
Pin.
knuckle, right? The pin
Yeah.
in the knuckle. Yeah.
Why are they so loose?
I don't know. What did you do to it? None of mine are loose.
They've fallen out ever since I've got them.
I've never. I have like 14
Really?
of the X15 axles, and like I have not had a problem with any of them. I've even got a spare set of axle shafts that I bought because I was like, well, right when the X15s came out, you know, because we didn't know how tough they were, so I got an extra set just in case. Still haven't touched them.
So
What do you got? Good.
I don't.
I hope this doesn't. I have a feeling this is going to bite me in the ass.
The only thing I can
But
tell you, Nate, is I mean, manufacturing defects happen, and
Right.
they have.
I thought they were maybe made to where you could replace them easier or something. I just wondered if there was
No, it shouldn't be coming out, man.
all four of them did.
Wow. I have
And
yet to
fell
have a
out
problem
while
with
I
my
was working on the truck. Actually, I did take one off because the pin was already sliding out of it, and the rest of them fell out while I was working on the truck. And I have 3 axle stubs at the present time.
Yeah, I'm with Jeremy. I think you just might have gotten a defective set.
Yeah, like I said, in manufacturing,
Oh yeah, I mean,
defects
I
happen.
understand
It
that. I
happens.
just thought they may have made them that way so you could
No,
swap
not-
out the ends or something.
no.
Yeah.
The only I've
Well-
had, like I said, I got like 14 sets of them. The only thing I've had is, you can see right here, that's super
Yeah,
glue.
I've watched you
snapped-
fix that one.
I snapped that axle axle housing, but I did that dumping it off my cord.
right.
Mach
But,
speed.
yeah,
That wasn't.
I just
That
thought that
wasn't
might have
even a
been,
defect.
a
Yeah,
way to make
No,
it
they're-
something, but
they're great, man. I have yet
a lot
to break
of them,
an
I
axle
just got
shaft.
to find the other axle shaft and barrel and pin. I don't know where it went.
So I think this might bite me in the ass, but this just goes to show how long these shocks are.
Yeah, Glenn, I agree. The original movie.
51 millimeter
Millimeter.
shock.
51 millimeter.
I put it at
Thank God. I
full
found
droop. I took the spring out of
Me
it.
too, Glenn.
And look at it. It's still longer than an extended stock size shock.
That's what she said.
Max,
that.
take a guess at what my heavyweight Mofoda weigh.
I kind of
On
like
the
that.
scale now.
The drop off is
10.25.
gonna be insane.
Andy guessed 656. James
10.25.
800.
I can't
Mike
understand
said
what's all
870.
this.
Jeremy 750.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
isn't
go
that
with-
crazy?
That's fucking nuts. But you said you're gonna run them at full droop.
59.41 bias. Nice.
Because
Let's see.
for some reason, I don't know
I'm gonna go
I
with 690.
the contrast that this color shock
671.
does underneath of everything. Like, I like that pop of yellow in the wheel well for some reason. I don't know.
You mean like that?
Yeah, those are the originals. Heck yeah, the old man emus.
So,
Yeah. Yep. Heck yeah.
I found the actual stub. It was still in the C hub, but the barrel is nowhere to be found. Matter of fact, 2 barrels are nowhere to be found.
That's sucky.
Time to get the big magnet.
James has them on the Black Lightning. He said. What a difference now, the white to the white or the lightweight Beverly, right, Max? Thanks, Borgar. It's a nice one, Rocco. I gotta get the back tires on. I still ain't got them done.
Oh, Schmink. No, not Schmink. Who was that just dropped?
I didn't think anybody did.
I bent down.
Oh,
40, 58, 42. You talking about your Beverly? We're
Schmink is
guessing weight on the
about ready for
Beverly. I'll go
that.
420.
Good number.
Ew. They got me high as a kite right now, boy.
I'll join you. Stone Chill time again.
I am fucking loopy over here, bro. I'm sitting here like
They
trying to
give
like.
you the amount of all. As Stoner
Are
Joe
you
says.
are you still seeing all the 3D stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if that's like a.
They upgraded you to 3D eyes, huh?
Well, I don't know if that's like a thing because like I died 3 times and was brought back to life 3 times. I don't know if that's like a thing that you get when that happens. I don't fucking know. But like I know that like everything I look at now literally looks like it's in fucking 3D. Like even if I watch TV, fucking like grass or like the club, like people when it's weird.
Yeah, he is pretty high because he forgot that life is 3D.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, it looks 3D. I've been there though. I have. I remember waking up out of a
Technically, our eyes
surgery one
only
time.
see in 2
Side
dimensions.
effects of the medication. Dude.
Our brain guesses the
Well, that's
depth.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, I woke up out of a surgery one time and I remember looking around and I knew nothing. I didn't understand anything. I had no concept of what the room was, any of the things in the room. The people walking up didn't understand what they were, or who they were, or anything. It was fucking
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
That's
This
how it
was
was.
like
That's
a-
how it was Thursday night coming out of fucking ICU because when they flew me here on the chopper, I went straight into intensive care because I was losing a lot of blood and
Right.
I severed an artery and a couple other things. Right. So like when they got me in here, they fucking stabilized me. But when I came out, Like I came out was like, I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't know shit.
Yeah, you're just sitting there and you're looking at everything and like you don't know anything. It's the weirdest thing, you know, like
Yeah.
you don't know words, you don't know objects, you don't know. It's like you were just a whole new consciousness
Yeah,
dropped in.
yeah.
Actually, I'm good. I found all the barrels.
And then they gave me something when I got crushed. Like they gave me some good stuff.
That was
And-
guaranteed allotted.
And I was like, I told them, man, I'm in a lot of pain. I need more. And they're like, well, you let us know. And he started just injecting me, and it was like he had me on a volume. He just like, we'll just turn you down. And I can remember like reality, like just like closing into like just a pinpoint. You know,
Right.
it was really weird. And the crazy thing about anesthetic, they don't know what goes on in here when they shut you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know why it's not like sleep. It's
Like they hit the pause button.
yeah, it's a real trip, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So avoid it if you can, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Those of us who've gone through it. 439. Hey, I wasn't far off with that 420 guess.
Yeah, that's why I said good number. Time for the itty bitty shit. Oh, wait a minute. Tape up the hole. I forgot there's a hole right here in the back of my workbench, or well, in the front of my workbench, but sort of built to be the back, but it ended up not being. But that way I don't lose any more fucking shit. It wasn't where it went, but there's just a precaution.
James said that it is. Had that with my arm. Glenn says, I can't handle drugs or alcohol. When I get wasted, I can see around corners. I would be all for that, man.
He said, when I get wasted, I can see around corners. What the fuck?
I'd be all for that. See around corners.
I'm just hoping nobody ever has to experience waking up in the middle of the surgery.
Oh, yeah, I know, dude.
Wouldn't want that.
I woke up in the middle of that surgery seeing my wrist just pulled open.
Oh, I could imagine waking up in the middle of my surgery on my jaw. I'd have been looked like Predator.
Max Paul asked. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought
Oh,
you were
you're
done.
good. You're good. Go ahead.
Max Paul asked about the Proline
more
big
than 5
bore
minutes.
shocks. He wants to know if they're the longest at 53 millimeter.
No,
That's a
because
good
there's
question.
there's other shock companies that offer 53 millimeter. But
Oil filled?
no, not oil filled. They are
Well,
the
that's what
longest
he's
oil-filled.
asking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
big
So
bore.
yeah, they are the longest oil filled, yes.
That's what these are right here.
And they're fucking sweet. You're not gonna find a better shock.
Yeah. I think the only way you can get longer oil filled is start looking into the 18th scale, because like they have some companies that offer the 53, 59s for 18th scale.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I like them on this. They work good. I run the big bore long travel in the rear, and I've got the big bore shorter ones in the front.
That's what she said.
She takes the big bore in the front. Is that what you say there, Nate?
Where did the barrel go? I just had.
Definitely wouldn't want it in the rear.
I don't know. Oh, God, I got to get that put on my soundboard.
That would create an incontinence problem.
No, what you need to put on your fucking soundboard is lift it. Fat chicks can't jump.
Frank's on the game today, boys. It don't matter if he's laid up in the hospital or not. He's still on his game.
Glenn
Absolutely.
said friction
Smith and
shocks
stay
are
on
the
the game.
best.
Oh, I know, brother. I know. Well, I say.
Jeremy T's got 4 sets. They're smooth. Yes, they are. What makes the Pro lines better than most out there is the fact that where the shaft comes out of the body,
He said shaft.
there's a removable cap. You see that black cap at the bottom of the
Yeah.
housing here.
Yeah,
That is removable. Inside there, they actually have O-rings. So when you tighten that cap down, it actually kind of squishes those O-rings and creates a seal. That's like 10th scale, what they do in 10th scale shocks. And you're not finding that in a lot of the other oil fields in the 24th scale.
No.
Hot giggity.
What movie? Glenn said is Wesley Snipes in that movie. I'm not sure what movie he's talking about.
Is he talking about Blade?
Nobody mentioned Blade or any other movie that I'm seeing. Jeremy said, and that's why I love them. Yeah. Yeah, they're as soon as I seen what they were coming out with, I had to get some. Because I knew that they would be what we're looking for. And they work great. They don't leak, you know. I really like them. Why they're on my Ripper.
Oh, he might be talking about white men can't jump. He said fat chicks can't jump.
Oh, okay.
Now I
Yes.
understand that.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and
Jake.
Wesley Snipes' little short butt was supposed to be able to jump. And the white guy, tall white guy couldn't. What the heck? Come on.
Enjoy big
If we're
boy
making,
sharks.
if
They're the
we're making a
same.
video,
I'm a white guy, can't jump.
Okay, Max. Thanks for the info.
if we're making a movie about fucking fat chicks can't jump, lifted fat chicks can't jump, it's gonna be Precious and her mother.
Borgar said he thinks the FMS shock's got O-rings in the bottom. Right, and I'm not saying that Proline's the only one. That's what I said. You know, they're better than most. I don't know every shock, and I don't know how every shock is built, but you can see these, and that's what's going on there. That's why there's a cap and how that works. Yeah, Borgar's laughing his ass off. Glenn says Jay got it. Yeah. So
Good day to be in the hospital, man. It's fucking raining its ass off outside. And I mean,
It's raining everywhere, it seems like.
it's
But
pouring,
honestly,
bro.
Well, it's every day in Florida, though, ain't it?
Bro, no. Sometimes we get clean days, but today it's just been raining all
Sometimes we get
fucking
clean
day,
days.
bro. All day.
it's been cloudy and dreary here most of the day, but no rain. It's
Mike
like
said
it was raining
down there before
early,
then.
but
Earlier.
well, he's like an hour away from me, a little over an hour away from me.
I usually get
So-
the same weather that you all get, usually. Just a little bit later.
Trying to go back, Borgar had made a comment. But I missed
Yeah, Glenn, that is a good movie. I like that movie.
Really early.
Good things. What all for them fuckers play?
where did it go?
Yeah. A street level pharmaceutical rep device. Damn. So the Enjoy Carbon Center beadlocks with the 70 millimeter Klingons and the Banff inserts. All four
And how do you
weigh
like those Klingons?
237.3 grams. Yeah, 237.3. Well, once I get this truck put back together, I'll tell you. But as of now, with the testing that I've done with the truck jacked up, they're pretty cool. They were doing good for having no traction because of the differentials in the truck.
Cool.
Yeah, I had one of the gears in the front wrong. I thought I'd put the overdrive and underdrive. I don't know. And it was running on the other day on that live. It was running like it had an overdrive in the rear. It was pushing the front, and I had my gears messed up
if you are having trouble figuring out what the what your overdrive or underdrive, and this goes for anybody, if you're not sure what you got going, just take and put a couple pieces of tape at on your tires, and then run it and see which one is advancing or is retarded from the other, and that'll help you determine if you've got an overdrive, underdrive, and if you screwed up and put it, you put an overdrive in the rear or something, that happens from time to time. You're putting stuff together and just mix the gears. It happens more than once on a lot of us.
Or your dog knocks over your tackle box that's got your gears in it.
There you go.
They get all mixed up. And it's a pain in the ass trying to figure out which one is the one.
That's why I recommend something like
the two worm gear. I'll tell you that.
It's got a locking lid.
Yeah, well,
I can keep these are all that's why I was just a lot of times, man, when I'm talking to the people in the chat, giving them a suggestion or something. I know, but yeah, I picked these up at Menards. They're like $2 or $3 for these, and they work great. I've got all of my diff gears in here. This is a whole
heck yeah.
So,
I've got all mine
offers 11 diff gears.
Really?
Borgar made the comment. He travels and lives on his boat. He travels through Europe. He's now in cold Norway.
Oh,
so that's the Mermaid Adventures. Now we understand. He had made that comment a bit ago. I'd seen it and then forgot to read it.
I hope it's still long enough. That's what she said.
Paul says hard to find a variety of sizes, big bore shocks. Endura has 39, 40, 40, or 39, 40, and 50 millimeter. Proline has 39 and 53, if he's correct. Sounds right. Rained earlier today in Norway. And why would you go all the way up there like at this time of year? I mean, I would love to go there, but I think I'd pick like July,
Maybe they're a cold weather type person.
Yeah, that's true.
Not everybody's like me, like a damn heat. It's just so I don't hurt though.
Well, I don't mind the cold, but Norway
it's cold.
In the spring, it's got to be pretty cold, man.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee.
Paul says he remembers when he put too much overdrive on his Jeep. Went across the floor, it would sink the rear like crazy. Right? Yeah. God, who was it? Was here?
No.
Well, redneck here. Nate was. He had the 50 over. Oh, it was Andy. Andy had the 50 over and then stock in the rear. No, he had stock in the front and 50 under in the rear. That's what it was.
Yep. And that's the way it was acting the other day, but I pulled it apart and I just had the gear was, I had a 2 with a 1 or something on the on the gears because it started bringing glitter dust all over the place.
Right.
But the problem I was having was differentiating in between the 1 and the 2 worm gear.
Okay. Yeah, they are different. What's up, Derek?
I had 2 and 2, so I should have 3 and 2, but I don't know where one set went. So,
double down, Debo in the house.
What's up, Debo? But yes, I'm still missing a worm gear somewhere, but I figured out which one fit the 2 gears that I had, and they spin now. If I'd ever find this last barrel. I had to make one of the pins, but that's okay. 8 millimeter or 5 millimeter.
Just got home from a couple hours of trailing, says Derek. What's up, Jeff? Jeff Walter in the house.
What's up, Jeff?
He said hi to everyone.
Yeah. This length. Ha! Caught it. Did y'all see them cat-like reflexes?
No. But I was looking at my rig.
This length of the stock SCX 24 bolts works for X15 pins. Just cut the head off of it. Because one of mine disappeared along with one of the barrels. And I ain't got nothing to make a barrel out of.
Corey says he put a stock in the front, 50 under in the rear in his
That's
taco,
That
And
was what
one
was
that-
in PMAX.
and he won the comp. He says he hated it, but I drive some obstacles better, and other times I hate it still.
I took it out because I wasn't getting no traction because my rig wasn't
Well,
getting no traction. I wasn't getting no
if you-
satisfaction because my tractor wasn't getting no traction.
If you do that, if you put a difference of 50% in your rig, like 50 over and stock in the rear, or
everybody.
50 under in the rear with the stock in the front, what you'll end up with is your front tires will be spinning and your rear tires will literally be dragging. So you don't have traction on any of your four tires. It's actually, you're losing traction all around.
50% is just a little bit too much unless you've got MOAs. Then you can work with it a little bit.
So
'Cause you can
Borgar is from
differentiate
Norway.
gas.
I guess we should have known that from his name, right? First winter in 9 years he was here. And the last, he hopes. Gave away his sailboat in Spain. Went to Norway to pick up my new boat. Old steel 9.9 meter. Oh, and his health held him here. Okay. Well, I hope your health is back, and I wish you many fine adventures ahead, man.
Any killer great white sightings on your adventures? I'm a great white fanatic. I love them. I want to dive.
Any
on 'em.
mermaid sightings? That's
I
what I
want to
want.
dive with them.
So Paul said overdrive makes sense for comp. Not much fun trailing around. Jeff said no overdrive for me on the trails. Just wears out the pinion and gears faster. Sparky. Hey, what's up, Sparky? He's working on getting the
24s
mullet
don't go
mini
fast
wild
enough for
back
me to go
together.
trailing, really, they're too slow. That's why I got the 110 scale. Now on my 10 scale, I don't have any overdrive in rust bucket though, which I thought about putting about a 20% in it, maybe one a little bit lower, but I don't know. She performs pretty well when she's running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty good for a Gen 7. There aren't very many Gen 7s that can side hills like that one so far that I've seen.
Dag nabbit, musky.
I remember that one. I can't remember what freaking show. Oh, wait a minute. Was that Grumpy Old Man?
No.
Okay. The voice sounded that way, Jim.
No, it was
I just-
shit. Now
I
the
just
name
noticed
slipped
that
out of my
Lyle
head.
sent me a picture of him. He's all like,
I can picture the cartoon, but I can't picture I can't remember the fucking name right
okay.
now.
It's the dog. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, he was a dog. He was a sheriff.
Yeah.
Droopy dog.
No,
No, it's the big brown fat one though. It
no, he was
not
white.
drawn by them by
Oh
Hanna-Barbera.
no.
I
Yeah.
remember which one you're saying. I may not remember.
No,
exactly.
not Muttley. Fuck. It's just not coming to me.
Oh no. Here you go.
Have you tried the katana? Or I mean, the Shogun. The Shogun. Paul said, "What brushed motor? I'm sorry, brushed motor should I get for the Patreon chassis?" Well, I would go with
recommend the Torque B sticks. I love it
that's
when you got the
50
right
That's what I was
ESC.
going to say. A 50 torque B sticks. Yeah.
Yep.
Deputy Dog. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you. Yes, Deputy Dog. And you even said it was a
Killing me.
deputy.
Well, I said he was a sheriff, actually.
Sheriff, yeah. Well, sheriff's deputy.
Didn't I say? I said deputy dog.
Did you? We didn't hear you. Sorry. Hey, look, Smeek's ceiling fans took off and left him. They went back to their home planet without him.
I kind of wonder if he dozed off because of the medication.
Probably
Max
did,
said, "Torque Beast, it is."
Who?
Well, he just said something. He's
Nope.
there.
too.
I'm here.
I'm here. Okay, be stuck to the murder. Be stuck to the murder. Be stuck to the murder.
Actually, what I have in here, Max, is that Torque Beast X. That prototype mini wild.
That would be wild. Dum-bum. See, I'm telling you, I need to put that on my soundboard. Man.
I gotta get this thing painted. Maybe that's what I'll do today.
Don't guess we'll put the fucking PMAX back together.
Me and Andy were talking. Maybe I should just leave this in primer with all the like sand marks on it and shit.
I'm right here. I didn't doze off. I was trying to take a piss, and I didn't think you all wanted to fucking watch me try to get it in the urinal.
No, we didn't.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's one thing they're worried about. They're worried about me that.
Make sure you're being able to evacuate the urine out of the system.
Yes. And I still haven't. They're
If not,
scared.
Catheter will go back.
Well, they're scared. They're scared because I still haven't shit.
But tell them you had to get scared out of you, knocked out of you.
Well, it's got a lot to do with the medications.
Yeah, I know.
You know, those medications will shut your.
Clog you up in a heartbeat.
You know what you need to do, Schmink? This is what I did when I was in the hospital.
Wow.
The way your guts work is through your body motion, you know, while you're walking, bending, moving. That helps to move stuff through you.
Yep.
So what I did was I would, you know, tighten my whole abdomen and then release, you know, and push out and then in and out and in and out. And that is moving your guts. So that'll help you. And it did. It got me right out of the hospital quick.
Oh yeah, I have to give it a shot, dude, because well, I haven't been eating really because the fucking diet here sucks.
Yeah, well, you got to eat something and you got to get that poop moving. So yeah, and then a buddy of mine, he had a surgery and I was talking to him on the phone. He's like, "Man, they won't let me out of here." And I told him that. He called me the next day. He's like, "Yep, worked. I'm out." So it's worked for two people. So yeah, that was the trick I figured out. Get you moving. And it actually, you know, it works in other times in your life, you know, if you're feeling constipated or something, you know, or
Just move your abdominal muscles.
yeah, just in and out, you know, just push your stomach way out, make yourself fat and then skinny and then fat and skinny. What's up, Rachel? She said, continued healing, Schmink.
Thank you.
Right, Paul. Well, until he releases that new transmission, it won't. Oh, the Patreon, you said. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the C1. Yeah, I don't know if you could. Actually, you can. Like, here, I'll show you. I just so happen to have Revenge. What are you doing on there? Get out of there. Revenge pancake on a transmission. All ready to go. And so in this configuration with the Patreon chassis, other than this wire sticking out the way it is, this will fit right in here. You can see the wire is my problem. It gets right up against there. I just have to rotate the motor. But if it wasn't for the wire there, this would fit just fine. Of course, you're going to have to figure out where to put your battery. If you're going to put it back here, then where's your electronics going to go? You know. But yeah, that'll go. Like I said, the way I have this mounted, the wire is coming right off the side, so it runs right into this part. But if I were to rotate it around, like a different orientation on the exit for the wire, it would be just fine. Right, Max, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, where are you going to put all your battery and your ESC and your receiver? We'll figure it out. I'm kind of thinking I might go that route. Get in the hole. There. Oh, damn it. Fell out of the hole. So yeah, I got it lined up on the chassis. Right there. So you can see. Just pull it away. There you go. Yeah, Paul. It's a tiny sucker, he said. It sure is. But I've seen something smaller.
Every day.
Hey, you're not supposed to be looking at that.
Makes this how you spy on
Nick
me.
showed us last night, man. I had permission.
No, you said I've seen something smaller. I said, hey, you're not supposed to be looking at
What I'm
that.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Nick showed us last night.
What's he show? What? Let me see. What's he show you?
I can't show you. I ain't got it.
Oh,
He's got it.
what's he got?
Can't tell you that either here. It's something really awesome, and it's on the horizon, and he's working on it as he can. He's putting in a lot of time because he's the only one right now, so he's finding it hard to find enough time, but he's working on something very cool.
Oh yeah, man. Alex sort of got a little sneak peek at the new waffles build last night.
What's he building?
Another mud truck like he did the F-250 Raptor, the Sin Racing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Building another one similar to that, but the body is super sticker squirrel stuff. It's sweet, but yeah, it's going to be killer.
Looking nice, Jason.
That does, Jay.
I like that. I like them rims on there.
On there, bud. Yeah.
Rims look good on there.
Yeah.
What rims are those?
These are the stock ones from the Scout. Wheels and tires are from the stock tires from the Scout.
Okay. Those look good on there.
Yeah. It's different. Than
Catch you later, Jeff. Jeff said, rest up well, Smink.
Thank you, Jeff.
Borgar asked if those were DJ Crawler tires. No, those are, like he said, off the Scout. Jeff said, nice rig.
Bounced anywhere in this.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the Scout wheels are licensed Super Swamper IROX.
Now, are those wheels plastic or aluminum?
Yeah, the plastic.
Bummer. Those would be a really nice wheel in aluminum.
Yes.
It took me forever to convince myself to take the stock wheels off of the Scout because they look that good.
I know.
Yeah, it's a really nice rim. Rachel said, "Hi, Amanda."
No. I can see you in the background. Yeah. Because of the way the camera is, you're like right off the corner. Yeah, Rachel said hi. Yeah, it's Rachel.
Rachel
That's
Lopez.
Super
Like-
One Handed's aunt, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Rachel Dupree Lopez. That's Denny's. Yeah, Donna's
Yep.
sister.
Yeah, Donna. That's what I was trying to think of. Donna's sister.
Yeah, I saw. I watched Denny's one of his videos there today. Whenever he tore the Stampede up, that was a horrendous crash. Not really, but it was a hard hit.
I really like the antenna I put on. That just freaking sets it off.
Bro. Woo-wee. This fucking medicine kicking in.
Anytime you need to dive out, man, just freaking turn it off and take a nap or whatever. Don't even have to say goodbye. Everybody understands, man. Just check out.
I think he's
Yeah,
telling
I
you
think-
to go.
I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and just take a nap, get some rest, and fucking. Because I know
Yeah,
that
man.
when I do just fall asleep, take a rest, I end up feeling a lot better. Like when
I
I'm
agree, brother. Get that beauty sleep.
Heck yeah, man.
Love you
It's a
guys.
lot of
me up.
energy to
Move
heal
up.
from that. You
All
Hit
right,
me
did.
back
Navy.
up when you wake up.
I will absolutely. Love you guys.
Bye, bye.
Take care, man.
Peace.
I feel like a tweaker looking for a rock.
What'd you lose now, Nathan?
That's it. I lost one barrel. I found all the rest of the damn axle except for one of the barrels.
Then he said he got a $50 coupon for eBay. He could get a deal on a Gorgon.
Wait,
Yeah.
Nate put that brushless system in his Gorgon and wrecked the heck out of it yesterday. Coming off his ramp and tore the whole front control arm off and stuff.
Jeez.
He said that was a heck of a crash. He cartwheeled it a few times before that and didn't even bother it. And I seen Denny with him and his dad with the Gorgon and the Stampede, and that Stampede, it took a hard hit.
See, that's why I can't do the bashing. I mean, when I'm crawling, it's my intent to not have my rig, fall and wreck itself. I work real hard to keep that from happening. But with bashing, I would know, okay, as soon as I pull this trigger, I'm going to break some shit.
Oh yeah, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You buy a basher, well on full right at the beginning. You're gonna be fixing some shit.
Right.
Especially
I've
whenever you
actually-
try to learn to drive a basher it's first time.
I just know I would just break. I mean, I would. I know I would.
Yeah.
Every time. I'd have to buy two just so I could have backup parts for for one.
Well, we'll say if you buy a Relarlo, that's what a lot of people are doing. They're buying two of them just so that they'll have one for parts when they tear it up, because it's so hard to get parts. You can buy a whole truck and have the extra parts that you need.
Right. Yeah,
For
that
about
would be
the same
me
amount of
because I
money.
wouldn't know what I'm going to break today. So I might as well
Right.
have a whole truck.
Yeah, it just sort of saves time than having to wait on the shipping on the parts, because a lot of times from Relarlo it takes a little while,
Denny said, I don't have any 6 or 8S RCs. They go bonkers. Dude, Denny, I would probably break a 1S basher.
If Have you seen the 6S Rolaro Omni Terminator old boy's building? 1/10 scale something. Oh shoot, too many damn RC channels. But he's got doing a speed test with the Rogue One and the Rolaro Omni Terminator. He put 6S in one of them. It's stupid. I mean, a truck the size of a 12 scale buggy, just a little bit bigger, doing what that thing is. God.
Jeremy says, you buy a basher, you buy spare parts from the get-go.
Well, I wasn't smart enough to buy spare
That's what
parts,
he does.
so I wait on parts at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm just, it's me. I just know I'm not a good enough driver that I wouldn't be just destroying it.
As I've said before, the performance ability of my speed or my fast RC cars wholly outweigh my driving ability of fast
Right.
RC cars. I mean,
Well, that's why I drive crawlers, because it's slow. I can control that.
slow and low, that is the tempo.
Any fast stuff, I would just be clipping shit and ripping drive lines out, ripping tires off.
Yeah, that Basher conversation kind of goes into what Waffles was talking about. Instead of buying an RTR Basher, just build it from the ground up with the upgraded parts to start off with.
Yeah, he built an X-Max for about $1,100, and it's got all the uppity ups that everybody gets whenever they buy the RTR for $1,100 and then spend another $800 on hop ups. He built it by piece, didn't he, Alex?
Yeah.
It was funny.
I wouldn't buy hop ups for a basher because they're more expensive, and I break them too.
Yeah.
I'm just talking for me. You guys that do it
No, I'm with you on
and you can drive them. That's awesome. I love watching you guys. That's cool. But I know I can't do it. I'll break it. I know I will.
I really learned that I cannot one-hand drive and bash because I don't have the
I can't
talent.
one hand and crawl.
I can't either and video to say I can know. Well,
Well, I have a hell of a
it
time.
makes it difficult anyway because four-wheel steer.
Some of these guys, like Jay, man, yeah, drive like he's driving two-handed. Not me. Can't do it.
Oh, that's the way
I'm
Dungeon
cool.
is, man. You watch any of his videos, he's got good aspect ratio, everything away from the camera, good angle.
And then you got to pay
Driving the
attention
hell
to
out
the
of the
camera
truck.
too. You're trying to keep that camera in. Oh,
That's why I got a
Hard
tripod.
work.
I'm going to get one of them gimbal thingamabobbers. Yeah, that's the thing about the RC6.
Jeremy said you need both hands to bash. James said one-handed driving takes practice. Yeah, I've practiced. I don't get any better no matter how often I do it.
The damn radio link is too
These
big.
little
for me to drive
remotes-
one-handed.
These
is that a
little
Pure Tech?
remotes are the key for driving one-handed.
Is that what one's that one, Jason?
FMS.
FMS one. Okay, yeah.
Key. They're so small.
That's what she said.
Yep. Because like I got some remotes
Down again.
like this one. This one has the great big freaking thumb steer on it,
I forgot to push it in.
but it's still like you can't really hold your thumb on it. Like it gets out of reach because it goes up so far.
You need a thumb
So, like-
extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need one. I need one
Hey,
too.
that would be something.
Same
Somebody
problem. I mean,
create
I
a
can't get
3D
thumbs.
printed like sleeve you can put on your thumb.
That's what I was talking
Yeah.
about, Jim, for manipulating the third channel pot for the rear steer. The way you do yours. I was talking about putting a thumb, something like a thumb splint, but it had a hinge right here on the wheel so that I could operate this four-wheel steer with my thumb.
Yep.
I'm learning to do. It's still too big of a throw for my thumb. I can't operate it with it. But driving it like you said, like this, I can some.
Yeah.
But
So what are you talking about is I put my 4 fingers on my steering wheel and then I have my thumb on that screw that I put through the end. This is just a servo horn. So I put a screw through the end there. So it's
There's
a nice
too much
little
of a
nub
throw
that I
on
can
mine.
rest my thumb on. And then I
See,
can pivot.
Go all the way lock to lock on that, Jim. Go far all the way lock. Okay. Well, watch this. Oh shit! I don't know if you'd be able to, but all right,
That's my
I'm at
center.
lock. I'm at lock here. Hold on. That help with the light. Okay.
Yeah, we were catching the glare off the window. Yeah.
There. And that's not even locked. All the way up.
What do you got? A full rotation or something?
Almost. It's 3/4 to 7/8. It seems
Pretty
like.
good
And it's
bet,
with the
Jason.
same. All right, so we're gonna go from here. There's full lock.
Borgar said he has a hot RC controller with sticks that instead of a 4-wheel steering with the one
I'm going with the pocket.
on him.
Here's where. Right here.
Jeremy said he's too used
Right
to
there.
two-hand driving to change now. Can't teach old dog new tricks, kind of thing. Yeah, that's my hang up, Jeremy.
I'm going with the Radio Master Pocket. It's a stick system, and that's what I'm going to end up going with. I wish I would have found it. I was looking for a stick transmitter that would work whenever I was getting this, but I couldn't find one because they were all for drones and airplanes. Well, I was talking to a guy in the AX24 group on Facebook, and he runs the Radio Master Pocket, and it's about the same amount of money, but it runs the same surface radio, or you can run the air radio receivers with it. You just got to get the receiver for it and switch it over on the transmitter. But yeah, I'm used to sticks anyway. Like I've said before, whenever these came out is whenever I was a kid, with the toy grade, and they weren't very good. I'd much rather drive 4-wheel steer with stick than I would these, and I'm going to go back to it. So if anybody's got one they want to trade for a Radio Master RC6G8 or 6, whatever this one is, 6GS, I would trade it for a good stick transmitter and receiver.
So Earl said he broke his MT10 first shot out. Mike said one-handed driving is for the ducks.
You broke it just the one time, right, Earl? Or did you get the parts and break it again?
Jeremy said, Earl, what'd you hit? A wall? I beat the living crap out of mine, only broke one A-arm.
If it's the very first time, I was talking to him on the phone. I just got off the phone with him. I mean, it wasn't a minute and a half, and he sent me a picture. I was like, oh, crap.
I'm hoping he sends out that little video he has of it with the way he describes how he crashed it. It sounds like it's a funny little video.
Borgar said the hot RC controller I use is just like airplane stick with thumbstick and trigger for speed controller. Oh, okay. He said it was 30 degrees outside.
The
broke
one-handed
arm,
one.
knuckle, tumbling on
the one-handed one. That's there's been a lot of good reviews on that. Now the CT6A hot RC transmitter, I didn't like. It had too many weird adjustments and crap on it. But that one he's talking about, I've heard, is a sweet transmitter. I just don't know if I could get used to using it. Well, I guess I'll have to get a hold of Nick tomorrow and see if he sells pin or barrels extra.
Well, you can get a set of axle shafts for the X15s. Nick has those.
Right. I just need the damn barrel.
What do you mean barrel?
The part that the pin goes through that's inside of the
Knuckle?
knuckle. Yep. That
Oh,
barrel.
yeah. He don't sell parts like that. You'd have to get an axle shaft set. They're not that much.
Right. I need to get 2 of them in. Cause I ain't gonna have to deal with this I pull the axle out to change the damn gear and everything falls apart. I ain't dealing with that.
Jeremy said, yeah, most RCs don't like the cold unless you put RPM arms. They help. Jeff said, Mike said, I won't bash under 55 degrees. Shit just breaks.
Guys, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna go let the dog out and stuff. I gotta roll me a cigarette or two.
We'll catch you later, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
Earl, hit a rock, send it up in the air.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Glad everybody come and hang out on a nice Sunday afternoon. Heck yeah.
Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out with us.
Freaking sweet. We will catch you all on the next one, Friday night, with Getting Weird with Skevin Beard.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow. That's right. Mofo Mondays.
Mofo Monday.
Mofo Monday. Heck yeah. Well, all right, guys.
Andy said, great
Peace.
stream. Good to see you. Have a good evening.
Yeah,
Until next time. Peace.
Heck yeah. Catch y'all later.
Yeah.